Evan Trey Wognum. I've been thinking of what I would say to you on our wedding day for years now. The truth is, there are no words that accurately describe what it feels like to be loved by you. You're the happiest surprise of my life. Loving you is my greatest privilege. On June 18th, 2014, my life changed forever. If you would have told 14-year-old me that you would be my future husband, I wouldn't have believed you. But it would have been very exciting. In a world where most things are complicated, loving you has always been easy. You went on to not only be my best friend, but my greatest support system. And it's an honor to know the parts of you you don't show the world. And to experience the warmth you reserve only for me. I wouldn't be half the person I am today if it weren't for you. I'm forever thankful for all those 2-up snowmobile rides that you endured. All the times you let me shoot the grouse and miss 70% of the time. I've gotten better, I promise. I can't thank you enough for teaching me to love snowmobiling as much as you do, even if the snowmobile almost blows up before you proposed to me. Or the time you had to lift the snowmobile off of me. You thought I was ruined of the sport after that, but I hopped back on 5 days later. I'm looking forward to sharing this special life of ours with our children one day. I'm so excited to walk or ride through this life with you. I love you forever.
Nell May Foy. In just a few short hours, we will join hands and finally get married after what's been a long time coming. You may not have known it, but this is a moment that I've been waiting for a long time, and finally is here. I may have procrastinated writing this, of course, because I'm a professional, but I've been putting a lot of thought into what I would say. And even after putting a lot of that time into thinking, I struggled to come up with what to even say. We have had so many amazing and beautiful memories in the 3,377 days we have been together. June 18th, 2014 to today. As a young and dumb boy, I never truly knew what I wanted in life, or what life was really about until I found you. You have really truly showed me what it means to love and gave me direction in life. You are my every dream come true and helped shape me into the man I am now. We've had our ups and downs, our fights, being away at college, you putting up with me while I had a job I absolutely hated, and yet here we are. I absolutely love the life we have. From you growing to love snowmobiling almost as much as I do. Almost. To our first apartment together, to our first dog, you saying yes to marrying me, our first house and second dog. And now we're here, about to get married. I can't wait to see what the future holds for us. Kids, probably more dogs, and me getting to call you mine forever. I love you forever and always, Nell May.
So, on June 18th, 2014, a 15-year-old boy was crushing on a 14-year-old girl. It's roughly 9 years and 4 months that they've been a couple. What an accomplishment. I remember teaching Evan how to cruise for chicks when he was 6 years old. He used to help me deliver and pick up rental sleds. That would have been, we also had supper at Blomberg's, the gas station, because that was the only food available at night. And we have lots of talks about things in the vehicle going back and forth. Then he grew up a little and started hanging out with girls, specifically a girl. Obviously, I'm not a good teacher. Instead of cruising for chicks in high school and college, he had found what he was looking for at 15. One chick, the chick. Nella became part of Evan's family and friends. Evan became part of Nella's family and friends, just like it was supposed to be. They grew up from a boy and a girl to become a man and a woman. They learned much together, so much that they are here today to celebrate with us. They never questioned their relationship. They have stayed together and have learned to compromise to keep the relationship going. That's a word you're going to hear a lot. Compromise.
Yes,
and I
Evan.
can't stress it. They have discovered many things together, but snowmobiling is where they shine. Snowmobiling families that ride together stay together. I've been blessed to watch this relationship form and grow. I hope that myself and y'all remain part of Nella and Evan's lives and share in their joys, accomplishments, and disappointments through this thing called life. So, we're going to go into the vows now. So, repeat after me, Evan, first. I, say your name,
Evan,
take you,
Nella.
slow learner, that's okay.
Getting there. We're getting there.
To be my wife,
To be my wife,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
and my one true love.
and my one true love.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship
and love you today,
and love you today,
tomorrow, and forever.
tomorrow, and forever.
Now, I
I, Nella,
take you
take you, Evan,
to be my husband,
to be my husband,
my partner in life,
my partner in life,
my one true love.
my one true love.
I will cherish our friendship
I will cherish our friendship
and love you today,
and love you today,
tomorrow,
tomorrow,
and forever.
and forever.
Take Nella to be your wife.
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, and cherish and protect her, forsaking all others and holding only unto her?
I do.
Nella, do you take Evan to be your husband?
I do.
Do you promise to love, honor, cherish, and protect him, forsaking all others and holding unto him?
I do.
You got the rings?
Thank you. I didn't listen.
By the power vested in me, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride. I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Wognum.
Oh, Myron?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, here we go. Okay. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Allie, a friend of the bride and groom. Nella May likes to refer to me as her bad influence, but I really think that she's mine. I'll let all of you decide who's who. I met these two goons around sophomore or junior year of high school, and we just instantly clicked. From hanging out at the lake, prom, heydays, going to concerts, snowmobiling, and a lot of other shenanigans that I'm sure we all have fond memories of, or that we might have blacked out. I know for a while that life got a little busy and we lost touch, but it felt like we picked up right where we left off. There isn't a day that Nella and I aren't texting, Snapchatting, FaceTiming each other. When we're on the phone, Evan likes to say in the background, "Oh my God, it's you again?" So whether Evan gets to hear all about my life crazy stories, so thanks for attending my TED Talks, Evan. I don't know what I would do without my best friend. I know that I can always count on her to be there for the good, the bad, the ugly, the laughs, and the tears. I am truly so happy for the both of you, and I am so glad you found each other. I wish you nothing but the best. I am honored that I get to be part of your big day and celebrate. Cheers to the Wognums. I love you guys.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm Jacob Wognum. I'm Evan's older brother. So in preparing for my speech today, I did come across something quite frequently that says the perfect best man speech should last about as long as it takes for the groom to make love. So everybody, let's raise the glasses. Okay, but in all seriousness, just want to thank everybody for coming and celebrating Evan and Nella. I know they really appreciate everybody's love and support, and I just want to thank you guys for coming here tonight. Nella, or Evan, just want to thank you for asking me to be your best man. I really appreciate it, everything is about it. And Nella, I'm so glad to have you part of this family, even though it's felt like you've been part of this family for a long time. So, great to make it official today. So. Well, I'm not sure if anybody knows this about Evan, but Evan loves snowmobiling a lot. But he also loves Nella a lot as well, don't worry.
Oh, yes.
But I'm just glad he was able to find someone to share that passion with, and you guys are able to ride together. Now that Nella also has her own snowmobile, so I think it's just great that you guys are able to find something like that to do together. Well, I know everyone's seen the pictures of the day Evan and Nella got engaged, but I'm not sure if everyone knows the story of what it took to get to that point and what happened right before we took those pictures. Let's hear it. So when Evan started talking with me about his plan and what he wanted to do to propose to Nella, naturally it involved snowmobiling. And he had this master plan of where he wanted to do it, and it seemed like a great plan and a great spot to do it. But it seemed a little too easy, I thought. Just get on your snowmobile, drive to where he wants to go, get down on one knee and ask her. Well, Evan was going to find out that the best laid out plans usually don't go to plan. So as Evan, Nella, my wife Kaya, and myself all jumped on our snowmobiles that day to drive to the spot where everyone wanted to ask her, which was a spot by Topkey that overlooks Lake Superior and is a great spot. You can see up and down the North Shore and all over Lake Superior. Well, everything went okay until we got to that hill on the bottom of the hill, and the snowmobile Nella was riding decided to break down. Throwing a wrench in Evan's plans right at the bottom of this hill. Nella's mechanic, Evan, had recently worked on the sled and inadvertently rerouted the gas line in a spot that caused it to melt and leak gas everywhere. Nice. In the snowmobile, on the trail, everywhere.
Oh, that's the story, huh?
Yeah, I've never seen him so nervous and just a little frustrated. Okay, he was really frustrated that his plan was not going to plan. But luckily, Evan's a good mechanic, had some MacGyver in him, and was able to hook that gas line back up, what was left, and get the sled running again. All before Nella's sled ran out of gas as it was leaking down the trail the whole time. So we got to the top of this hill, which if anyone's been up there, is kind of a treat to get up sometimes, especially in March. So we got up to the top, we looked over Lake Superior, took a bunch of pictures, and Evan waited for his opportune moment to get down on one knee, which seemed like he took his sweet old time doing, if I remember right.
Yes.
But he did get down on one knee and asked Nella to marry him. In the end, everything ended up working out perfectly that day, especially since you said yes. And I'm just glad I was able to share that day with you two, and that special moment is something I'll never forget. I know you guys won't either.
Absolutely.
It's been fun watching you two grow as individuals and as a couple the last 9 years, and we are so proud of you guys. Well, everybody, let's raise our glass to Evan and Nella. Here's
Too bad, buddy.
Love you too, Dad.
All right, for those who don't know me, my name is Wognum, father of the groom here. And I just want to say a few words on behalf of both families who have been working here together the last week to turn this beautiful building into an even more beautiful building. A perfect wedding reception for the lovely couple. Now, you may not know, this building dates back to 1902, so it's over 120 years old. It's become a popular spot for weddings and events, and I think it's done a nice job tonight too as well. So thank you to both families for turning it into all this. I think it just looks great. Now, Jacob mentioned something earlier about 9 years, which I think is the time that we go back to for these two. And the reason I remember was because Evan didn't have a driver's license then. He would ride his bike from Boundary Street down to Nella's house and disappear for hours at a time to go visit his new friend, who turned out to be a lifelong friend. So, over time, Evan's name changed. He no longer was Evan, he was Evan and Nella. Are Evan and Nella going to be here? Yes, Evan and Nella are going with us. Well, what are Evan and Nella doing today? I don't know. Have you seen Evan and Nella?
It's Devin.
Devin, another good one. So that just shows how much Nella has become a part of our family, and I think how much Evan has become a part of your family. It's really been a nice melding together of the two. I also want to thank Evan's godfather. People may not know, that was who our officiant was today. Roger Scrubba was Evan's godfather after birth, and has been with him ever since. He told some cute stories today about Evan cruising for chicks with Roger when they were picking up rental snowmobiles years ago. Though Evan did not learn how to cruise for chicks because he found one chick and he kept her for the rest of his life. So, good move, Evan. Other than that, I just want to say thank you for making this day so special, especially for these two, of course, but for our families as well. Thank you all for coming here and for being a part of it. It just means so much to Mary and I, and we just love these two so much that it's great to be able to share it with so many. So please join me, raise your glass and a toast to the lovely couple, Evan and Nella.
Celebrating with us, it really means a lot to us both. I want to thank my mother and Ashley and Nella and everyone else who has helped for setting all this up. They put a whole lot of hours into doing this.
Hell yeah!
Yes, and they've done a wonderful job at turning this into what it is now. So I just want to thank you guys for coming and celebrating with us. It really means a lot. So let's have some fun tonight.